Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to talk about being a late bloomer. Fun fact, I almost named this channel Being a Late Bloomer. This topic used to be so trendy about 5 years ago, where everybody would come on YouTube. Oh, not everybody, but most people would come on YouTube and say that they were late bloomers and they had regrets because of that. And when it when it was a bit trendy, I was 29 turning 30, and I was so sucked in that mentality. I absorbed that mentality that I wanted to make it all my complete brand. But I'm glad that I waited. I'm glad that life didn't work out like that for me. And now that I'm 35, turning 36 soon, I realize, and I'm realizing, that being a late bloomer is not a thing. And before I get into that, I'll say that a lot of the people that would come online and share their story, it was always I'm a late bloomer because I don't have a home, my own house. I'm a late bloomer because I don't have a husband and child. I'm a late bloomer because I haven't figured out my career and all of that. Never I'm a late bloomer because I didn't do enough of self-discovery in my 20s or self-healing in my 20s. It was just like sucks because I'm looking at everybody being successful in life, and I'm gonna put in quotation, and looking at myself and viewing it, and I failed in life because I did not gain those material things or relationship before I turned 30. And that is literally, sorry, shake that a bit. That is literally a stressor that we put on ourselves. The moment that we turn 30, I don't know what happens in our society when we think that after 30, if you don't have your things figured out, you are a failure or life is gonna be hard for you. And no, because that's why I'm so glad that I waited and I didn't make that my complete brand, is because I realized through living a little bit longer and going through life experiences and healing and diving really in to heal myself, I realized that the journey that I took was exactly where I needed to be. It was exactly the journey I needed to take to be able to free myself. Now, I live my 20s, I party, I used to model. That's another story for another time. So I enjoyed it, but I was very much lost. I was going into life saying, like, I don't know what I want. I don't know what I want in a relationship. I don't know what I want in my life, but let me just go with the flow a little bit and see if something would stick. Nothing was sticking. But what was happening is that I was going through life and living life, going through life experiences, and it was helping me. It was helping me gain self-knowledge, and it was helping me overcome, or it was helping me towards my number one desire. And my number one desire since I was a child is, I remember I made that promise to myself that I would not be successful because I knew that I was going through a lot of trauma as a child. And I said, I don't want to be successful until I figure myself out. I don't want to have a child until I figure myself out. I want to process this. I know I'm going through a lot right now as a child. I was very smart and very wise as a child. The moment that I turned, I always say that, I was very wise as a child. But the moment that I turned 18, I think by the time I went through so much that I was like, I'm so tired. And I forgot all my wisdom until I got it back. What a journey. So when I was very young, I think around the age of 9, I made a series of promise to myself that I wasn't going to be in a relationship until I figured, but not relationship, sorry. I wasn't going to have a child until I figured myself out, because I didn't want to be a burden to that child. I wanted to be the best version of myself. And I didn't want to use them as like an excuse. Like, if I didn't figure myself out, say, putting all my hope and my dreams on them and making their life experience a horrible experience. And because of that desire to figure myself out, a desire that like a seed that I planted when I was young, life actually listened to my desire and put me in situation, or I put myself in situation, it's a combination of both, where I was forced to learn more about myself, learn more about who I am, and grow. And my entire 20s was about growth, to the point that now I am more stable, and I'm still, this is an ongoing journey. I'm still healing, I'm still becoming the better version of myself. But I'm noticing that compared to other people that had everything figured out in their 20s, I'm happier. A lot of people come to me and they say, you're happier. You're happy. You like, okay, this week doesn't do me any justice. And the makeup that I have in my face doesn't do me any justice. But for 35, 30, and 36, I have a very youthful glow about me. And because of that, is because of all the healing I did, to the point that now I'm in a time in my life where I'm able to enjoy myself. I'm able to start a YouTube channel and be very transparent with you guys about my journey. And that's exactly why I wanted to start the channel. I wanted to make this channel testimony that is never too late. And don't buy in the idea that when you're 30, 31, 32, 33, and you don't have a house, you don't have children, you don't have anything like that, that your life is over. No. Like, you still have to take care of yourself. You still have to go to the gym. You still have to go through your healing process, and life will happen to you. Like, there's so many people in their 20s, they have it figured out. By the time they're 40, they lose everything. And then it's even harder because in their 20s, they did not take the time to do the proper healing. So everything hits very intensely in their 40s. So they have to do the work. They have responsibility. They can't stop. They can stop and really recenter themselves the way that I did in my 20s. In my 20s, I had no responsibility, nothing, just me and my room crying and trying to purge everything out, going to therapy, trying to escape from my emotions by traveling a lot. So all of that I got to do, to the point that now, whenever I have setbacks, I've done it before. I can bounce back like a master. Like, my bounce back is legendary, okay? Something bad happens, I'm like, okay, we've been there. Okay, we've done this before. Let's go. Let's fix it. And me in my 20s, completely different. When something big, or not even big, would happen, something negative would happen in my life, I would be like, oh, woe is me. I can't do this. This is so horrible. How dare? Like, the negative mindset was intense. And that's exactly why, again, I started this channel, because this channel is really a mindset channel. And I want to go back to that, where I make videos about how I became the woman that I am right now, full of joy, full of happiness, and very much still curious about life. And I still have my childhood curiosity of, oh, I don't know this about myself. Let me go ahead and try and see if I will like something, and see if I am good at this. I no longer look at life as an, oh, I didn't have, I'm not here, I'm not there, I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I see it more as a journey, and I'm going through my journey, I'm going through my evolution, and I'm so curious to see how I'm gonna evolve and where I'm going to land, and bring you guys with me, take the journey together, and have conversation about mindset, have conversation about finance, how to when you're in your 30s and you have many debts, which I've done, how to pay those off, how to overcome that, how to become, when you look at your life and in your early 30s or late 30s and you're like, damn, I'm in a deep hole. How do I get myself out of the hole? How do I get myself out of the darkness? I did it, and I want to share with my community that I'm building, how to get yourself out of that hole too, how to grow, how to overcome your mindset, and how to become the best version of yourself. And yes, so I wanted to keep this short and simple, not too lengthy. Hopefully we can start the conversation about being a late bloomer, where nobody is ever a late bloomer. We're just going through life, making choices, and through those choices, we're taking a life adventure and opening different doors and seeing where those doors lead. There's many people that find their person at 37, which I know a few of them actually, and they find their person at 40 something. My cousin was one of them. There's people, they buy their first house at 60 something, which I know a few of them. And there's other people that find their passion, their true passion, by experiencing so much. They did so many different jobs and different things in their life, and then boom, they're able to use all those little experiences that they have into one particular job. But if they didn't go through that journey, there's no way that they would have found themselves exactly at this perfect place to work in the field that they work now. And they did that in their late 30s and their early 40s. So life is literally a journey, and you just have to go with it, go through it, and see where it leads you. So yeah, see you guys for the next video. Bye.